just got done filming some B-roll because this is my first video. I'm walking in a beautiful forest at the moment, and trying not to bug anybody. Does it seem a little bit too obvious that the day I wanted to film my first video, it rained and we're in the forest? Who knows? Greetings, good people. I am not sure if my mic is working, so I'm going to talk as loud as I can. You may be able to hear some of these lovely nature sounds because we are in the forest. Shocker. For our chat today. My name is Karina. Welcome to my channel. I am so grateful that you're here spending the time. I am a Pilates professional who practices a wee bit of magic on the side, and I am here to help guide people with aligning in their balance, their strength, and their energy. So let's get started. Settle into your space, take a deep breath, and we're going to start chatting. So for context, I have practiced in my craft much longer than I've practiced Pilates, but as I started my Pilates practice, I started to notice many crossovers between the two practices and see how they inform each other, and if anything, deeply enhance each other, at least in my life. So I'm just going to go into a bit how those two Venn diagrams have slowly fused into a circle with time. So right off the bat, breath. Breath is everything, especially in our Pilates practice. That's something we talk about with ourselves and our clients until we're blue in the face. It's the first act of life and the last, as Joseph Pilates always used to talk about. And it is so important. We're building up that rhythm, increasing our oxygen intake. We're regulating our blood pressure. And blood is another massive aspect of witchcraft, at least to me. Witchcraft is all about getting back inside my body and being present, connecting with myself as the elements that I come from, connecting with nature. As many of us in the craft say, earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. There is this just incredible rhythmic hum and pace that we build up when we intentionally breathe. And rhythm is a huge principle of Pilates. It's about, the fascia, stimulating that fascial web, getting back inside of your body, as well as challenging our mind, connecting with the body. He didn't talk about just your whole body. It was whole health commitment, whole body commitment, completely realigning, getting out into nature, moving in nature. A lot of my craft is practiced in nature. So being able to move and get some of the jitters out and, oh, hello, I have a visitor. Connecting my body before I go into practice is just, it's so, so important. We have this beautiful harmony with nature in which we reflect it. It's cyclical, just like we are. There are certain days where I can do a teaser or a roll-up and certain days that I cannot. That is okay. Using movement, rhythm, and dance, we see this especially in drumming, goes back millennia in terms of spiritual practice, connecting to the earth and honoring where we come from. Our ancestors drummed before battle. They danced to connect with higher than us beings, but also connect with one another. Community healing, movement, drumming, singing. Practice, specifically my witchcraft practice, is to get into nature, into ground, planting my feet into the dirt, sensory connection. Reflexology was a huge part of Joseph Pilates' chondrology practice. We see that in things like footwork, obviously, but connecting with our feet is so important. Foot health, joint health. So getting out into nature before I do Pilates, before I do any kind of craft work or spiritual work, prayer, meditation, connecting with the ground. Even if it's indoors, hardwood floors, carpet, what have you, it does not matter. Connect with the ground, get inside your body, let your senses overtake you. Take a moment for yourself, holding that space for yourself. So I'll just continue to nerd out and rant here if I don't stop myself. But I would love to hear if you have a witchcraft practice or if you have a spiritual practice, and if you practice Pilates, how those two inform each other, how they show up for each other and harmonize. I would love to hear more in the comments, but feel free to ask me any questions you like too. However, I am going to continue on this lovely hike today because it is supposed to rain again. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you in the next video. Be sure to like, comment with any notes or questions you might have, and subscribe because there is much more to come. But I'm sending you lots of love and light to whatever corner of the world you're in. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Remember to breathe, and until next time, bye.